In this video, I'll be going over 5 monthly dividend stocks that I own in January of 2018. But before I get into the video, if you haven't checked out my channel before, I talk about investing, I talk about the stock market, stuff like that. So if you're interested in any of that kind of stuff, definitely consider subscribing to my channel and investing potentials. But other than that, getting straight into the video, like I said, I'm going to be talking about 5 dividends or monthly dividend stocks that I own in my portfolio. And today is actually January 8th, 2018. So I made this similar video a couple months ago, I think. So I just wanted to kind of do an update video and show you how these stocks are doing, and just to show you these stocks if you're unaware of what these stocks are. But quickly, I'm going to do that real quick so I don't get any notifications. But anyways, as you can see, I'm on the Robinhood app right here, and I'm going to scroll down through my portfolio to the first stock that I'll be talking about. The first one I'll be talking about is right here, Apple Hospitality, REIT, ticker symbol APLE, and this stock right around $19 right now. If we scroll down here, as you can see, I bought it a little while ago at $18.50. And I'm up about 4.5%, but that's just on the total realized gains or however you want to say it. That's not on the dividends that I've been getting. And if we scroll down, you can see Robinhood actually doesn't update their dividend yield super frequently. I'm not sure how quickly they update it, but I actually check all my dividend, if I want to look up anything about dividends, from a website called Dividend Channel, and I like looking at that website. It seems to be more reliable, and I think they even update it every 20 minutes or something like that. So that's obviously a lot better than what Robinhood does. They might do it every day or every couple days or so, but anyways, their actual dividend yield is right around 6.19%, and they do give a monthly dividend, as you can see right here. I've been getting dividends. I had 2 shares and I sold down to 1, but I've been getting those dividends since about August or so. And this is a real estate investment trust, and there's actually a lot of real estate investment trusts out there that give out dividends, but there's a couple of reasons why I like this one better than the other ones. One being that they have consistently gave out the same exact monetary dividend, so it's been 10 cents a share regardless of the price since about 2015, and it's been right around 2.5 years now. It's beginning of 2018. But so they've been giving it out relatively consistently, and they have yet to drop or increase the price. So if they were ever to drop the price, I would probably be a little bit worried, but they haven't yet. So taking that into consideration, I think that's a pretty decent pick. But anyways, moving on to the next stock is this stock right here, Gladstone Capital, ticker symbol GLAD. And Gladstone's dividend yield is right around 8.84%, and as you can see, technically my total return, I am down slightly, but once you add the monthly dividends, I'm not down at all, and their actual dividend yield is right around 9%. Once again, Robinhood is slightly off, but this is a relatively lower market cap company, but that's not really a big deal to me, honestly, because they've been giving out their dividends very, very consistently since about 2002. And they have decreased slightly. They decreased in about 08, 09 when the recession hit. So that kind of makes sense for their decrease in dividend yield. So they didn't really survive that, but it still gives out a pretty solid dividend yield at right around 9-10%. So you can't really complain there. If it was giving 20%, that'd probably be too high and too risky. So it is understandable that they did decrease their dividend. But as you can see over here, I've had pretty consistent dividend return since February. Actually, this has been one of my longest holding monthly dividend stocks. But anyways, Gladstone Capital, ticker symbol GLAD, is another one. The next stock is this one right here, Main Street Capital, ticker symbol MAIN. And Main Street Capital is a little bit more expensive than the other two, right around $40. But so if you have a smaller portfolio, you might want to consider getting the other ones. But as you can see right here, they have right around almost 6% dividend yield. They're a relatively larger company than the other ones, so that you might consider that a safer option. And if we scroll down a little bit more, as you can see, I have been holding the stock for quite some time, and they have been consistently giving out their dividends. And I've had it in my portfolio since March, but they have been consistently giving out monthly dividends, according to dividendchannel.com, since about 2007. Actually, they changed to monthly dividends in 2010. I take that back, but they have been giving out dividends in general since 2007, and it looks like they were starting originally giving out 6 months a year, but now they started doing it every single month, and it has been pretty consistent. But their dividend price has gone up and down for whatever reason. I'm not sure if it's on the same month every year. I think it's actually at December every single year, and usually at in the middle of the year at some point around June or July, they give out a double dividend, which is actually pretty cool, I think. Like, as you can see right here, in June they gave out a double dividend, and then I don't know if they did in December yet. No, they didn't. Or actually, yes, they did in December. They gave out a double dividend. So they're actually technically more than a monthly dividend yielding stock. They do it like 14 times a year, I guess, which I actually did not realize at all until I'm seeing this right now. So that's pretty cool. But the next stock I'll be talking about is Reality Income, and this is a pretty well-known monthly dividend stock that quite a few people have. I've seen a lot of YouTubers talk about it before, but as you can see, I am down on my total return slightly, and the dividend yield on them is right around 4%, but according to dividendchannel.com, it's a little bit higher. It's more like right around 4.6%. And they have also been giving out monthly dividends pretty consistently. I've only held them for a couple of months, but they have been giving out monthly dividends, and they have actually been increasing their monthly dividends for a long time, since about 1996. So that obviously is longer than these other stocks, and not only have they been giving out the monthly dividend, they have also been increasing it like consistently since then. So that is probably why it makes it one of the better ones. It does not actually have super great returns. As you can see on the year, it is down slightly, and 5 years only up 62%, which I believe like barely is lower than the S&P 500. But with that high of a dividend yield, right around 4 or 5%, and considering that they have steadily increased and never decreased it once in the past 20 years, that probably gives you a good indication that they're going to continue increasing it. And considering there's nothing like drastic going on with the company right now, that probably means that they're going to continue to increase it. And this is a pretty solid monthly dividend pick. And they're a relatively large company, around 15 billion, so it's not like they're don't have money to spend or something like that. But the last stock, or technically ETF, I'll be talking about that gives out monthly dividends, this is only one other one I own in my portfolio, is PowerShares S&P 500 Dividend Portfolio. So like I said, this is actually an ETF, obviously, not an actual stock, and I have 3 shares of them. I am up slightly on them, and if you wanted to, you could go check out what shares they actually own, but they're right around a 3-4% dividend yield, and they also have been consistently giving out a dividend since 2012, according to dividendchannel.com, but I believe it's actually been longer than that. I think that might actually be slightly incorrect, but anyways, they have been giving out a consistent dividend, as you can see right here, and I think this is one of my favorite ETFs out there just in general. 1, because of the monthly dividend, 2, because it's a really good dividend, right around 3-4%, and 3, if you actually go and look up their holdings, I actually like a lot of their holdings. That's more my personal opinion, but I do like their holdings. So anyways, the stocks I talked about were SPHD, Reality Income, Maine, Glad, and APLE. But other than that, if you liked the video, definitely hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I talk about investing, I talk about the stock market, really anything that has to do with money. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, definitely consider subscribing. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching.